Here at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the New York Giants. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Sanders' first carry of the game. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on read.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there, partner. I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of
That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
For the point after.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a former 5th-round pick of the Eagles. This is Dion Lewis. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
On the tackle.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, Giants.
They'll stay with Lewis here on first down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Jones throwing complete here to Tate. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And the Giants first down.
Here's Jones on first down. Complete. This is Lewis. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
To Dion Lewis.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram.
Jones.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. And Ingram holds it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jones. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Shotgun handoff for Lewis. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. What a play there by Fletcher Cox to get in and knock him down behind the line. On 2nd down, it's Lewis. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think
and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, CD, taking a step back, we're 2 weeks into the season, and you already kind of get the sense that teams are beginning to separate themselves. If you look at the 2-0 teams, and remember, 62% of 2-0 teams ultimately make the playoffs, but Baltimore, Kansas City, Green Bay, Seattle, just to...
As Sanders has it poked free, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders...
And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Number 88, Evan Ingram.
Evan Ingram there to make the grab. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 7. Graham Gano set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Boston Scott, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
For the point after.
He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got Lewis. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our Jones hit, and the ball's out. And the Eagles have recovered. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
Brings up 2nd.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Boston Scott on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones, he completes it to Tate. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Jones. He sets to fire deep. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Jones pass intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Deshaun Jackson. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 29 is the Mike 29. Go. Screen. Check. You got tight right there. Check 9.
A final shot before half for Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now this throw caught left side. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there.
3rd and long.
He's going to air one out, and unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Operating from the gun, Jones. And Tate's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Now Jones on 1st and 10. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
The ball carrier.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, Jones. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got it. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Goal.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line.
On down.
Focusing on me.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. That's how you draw off the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
They try to set up the bubble screen here. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Wentz now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 more yards there and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Throwing on first is Wentz. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. From the gun, Jones. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Tate. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First down.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Giants.
Jones throwing on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Jones pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The tackle made by Dexter Lawrence. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
It's 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Mike, check, 59, 59. Watch the run, watch the run.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And that will keep this a 15-point